You're obviously extremely curious and imaginative. Do you think this can be cultivated? I mean, I think one of the problems that I often talk about, because I teach creativity, is that we all are creative, but a lot of people are in environments where their creativity is squashed and their curiosity is squashed. They're always given assignments as opposed to allowing them to explore their own interests. How do you cultivate this?
I think, and again, I'll come back to in growing up, I read a lot. And reading is a way to kind of put yourself into a different environment. Nowadays, a lot of people will, explore and watch different YouTube videos, will just kind of put themselves into place and just allow them, giving themselves time. I mean, that's the thing is people get so overscheduled. Giving yourself time, going away for a weekend, just exploring, say, this is my weekend to explore passions, things that I might be interested in, not because somebody told me to, just because it's just because. I think that creativity is most definitely learned, but it is done in an environment where there are no constraints. And so you have to set yourself up into that environment. And also, so not only is creativity learned, I think courage is learned. People think that, you're just born courageous or something. I actually think it's the opposite. I think that by testing and trying and learning and putting yourself out there, when I first started luging, I was scared of it. But once I took the first run, I'm like, wow, that wasn't so bad. I can keep doing this. And then I thought, well, if I can do luge, I can fly a plane. And if I can fly a plane, well, then I could start a company. I could do, it's all different types of things. And you learn to you expand and realize you don't have constraints. So creativity and courage actually have the same areas. You just have to let yourself try.